It's not every day that you come across a story as unique and inspiring as that of Modupe Bankole and the Inoyo Toro Foundation. Bankole, a seasoned human resource consultant, has been lending her expertise and mentorship to students at the Methodist Senior Science College, Oron, through the Inoyo Toro Foundation for the past 6 years. Bankole has been actively involved in shaping the aspirations of students at the Methodist Senior Science College, Oron. The special bond she has with the school and the foundation started at the conference in Abuja 6 years ago.
My name is Modupe Bankole. I'm a human resource consultant. I'm also a mentor for the Inoyo Toro Foundation, and I've been a mentor for the last 6 years now. My mentorship is specifically geared towards the Methodist Senior Science College, Oron, where I support the students in their aspirations to the extent that the foundation allows.
On the 8th of March 2024, she made the trip from Lagos to Oron to be part of the inter-house sport competition organized by the school.
Ladies and gentlemen, 100 meters race just concluded.
It's by providence, I would say. So I heard the founder of Inoyo Toro Foundation. We were at a conference in Abuja, and he was talking to a group of people, and he mentioned that he has his foundation and he needs to, from the conference, to go to that foundation because I think it was there was a milestone anniversary for the foundation. When he was discussing with this group, I got curious, so I called one of the persons standing at the group and said, "What is this about?" And he explained to me. Anyway, short of it, I said, "I want to be part of this." And so I got on the plane, found myself in Uyo, the now what is called the Ibom Icon, and I sat on this table where there are some students sat and nobody was sat with them. So I sat on this table. It happens to be the Methodist Senior Science College students table, and the mentor hadn't shown up. So I stood in, and the mentor never showed up. And 6 years later, here I am as the mentor of the MSSC.
Modupe's relationship with the students and teachers goes beyond the usual mentorship. She actively engages with both, understanding the challenges they face and providing support, not just financially, but also with valuable advice.
The relationship is such that I feel very good about it. I enjoy coming to Uyo, I enjoy coming to Oron to interface with the students. So for me, I get a feel that universally we're all the same. And so the aspiration of most children in the world are about the same. And all they need is a platform to be able to, fulfill what their dreams. And I'm an activator of that fulfillment, at least in this phase of their journey. And that is something that I truly, really enjoy. And when you have a one-on-one with them, you understand that, we intend to turn up our noses, especially those of us that live in the city. But sitting with the students changed my life. And so I realized that there's so much to be done, even beyond the city. In terms of the relationship with not only the student now, for the teachers, because there's no way I can interface with the students without interfacing with the teachers. I'd been here, had a tete-a-tete with them. And when I say here, I came to Oron from Lagos, had a tete-a-tete with them to understand what the challenges are, challenges in terms of infrastructure, challenges in terms of educational materials, challenging in terms of, equipping the library, challenges in terms of even things like facilities to use for convenience, because this is a boarding school, how some things are falling, water and things like that. And so to the best that we can, we give support, financial advice, and also, but my main focus is actually the students, and to tell them that anything is possible, that the current circumstance would not determine what their future is. If only in their mind they can think beyond that. And that my role here is to say, hey, we are in this journey, we are on this journey together, and I'm here.
The Inoyo Toro Foundation offers scholarships, mentorship, and guidance to students and schools in Akwa Ibom State and Nigeria. It is also one of the few foundations genuinely involved in rewarding teachers for their crucial roles in educating and shaping our societies. Through Modupe's mentorship, the foundation now sponsors events such as the Inter-House Sport Competition, recognizing the importance of sport in education and personal development.
I would say results don't lie. I am a recipient of public school education where sport was taken seriously. The only reason you will not participate in sport is because you had a cogent medical reason. And so I understand how sport is very important in teaching certain life skills that are required for success. So for me, sport is not just a gaming activity to win medals. It's very important because it prepares humans, especially in the formative and developmental years, for how to relate with other humans, how actually to be human, because you are in a competitive environment. And so your humility, your empathy, kindness, striving to outperform yourself, encouraging others, working in a team, being kind, being honest, everything put together is what the sports give you. So again, I say that sports is not only a gaming activity, is actually an education in itself. So I like to use that platform, and it's also fun. Students are tired of sitting in class and learning rote. Again, I was saying earlier that the problem of Nigeria is not about how many people know science, how many people know biology, how many people know all of these subject matters, but it's about our behavior. And what better platform to use, for instance, in experiential study than put the students in an activity that helps them develop these very important skills than sport. So that is my relationship with sport.
She applauds the efforts of all participants but highlights a few standout performers who displayed exceptional courage, confidence, and resilience during the competition.
So first of all, I'd like to say that even participating in itself is something we should applaud, because it's not easy. I couldn't run to save my life when I was in school. So to have somebody have the courage to participate, and more specifically to finish, there was one of the students, of course I didn't catch the name, but others had finished the race, probably drinking water, and he continued and finished the race. Now that is a very, very important, I found that really impressive. And the student that, for the fashion parade, two people really impressed me. There is the girl that took her time. She wasn't flustered. She took her time to dress up. And that is talking about pressure, where people were murmuring, oh, she's taking her time. She insisted to take her time and just finished when she felt ready to finish, and then walked up majestically. The other person that impressed me during the fashion parade is the girl with the Igbo attire, because her level of confidence is just very impressive. The way she approached her questions, the way the MC tried to trick her, like her principal has been changed, and she said, oh no, that is still our principal. And so those three people, and also everybody, stood out for me and impressed me. So in terms of taking a student personally to mentor, one is not enough. There is so much for me to give, and so I have the capacity to mentor more than one. But beyond what Inoyo Toro Foundation does, yes, I can take some under my wings and give them the mentoring that they deserve, expose them to additional opportunities, connect them with opportunities as well, and then provide advice on some of the things that I feel are wrong in the society, and that for me would include sexual and gender-based violence. And so for the girls, how not to expose yourself and how to protect yourself from SGBV, and for the men, how not to be a perpetrator of sexual and gender-based violence.
The Methodist Senior Science College, once revered, now faces challenges of vandalism, insecurity, and lack of attention from the authorities. The school principal, Mrs. Florence Essien, speaks of the need for a perimeter fence to secure lives and properties in the school compound.
Sends a memo to the state government. What we really want the state government to do for us is to enforce the perimeter fence. Because it's there that we have all the stealing, all the vandalization. If we should have perimeter fencing, I think some of those excesses will be clubbed and many parents that are security conscious.
Okay. While Dr. Inoyo Morin, a chemistry lecturer at the University of Uyo and a consultant with the Inoyo Toro Foundation, feels the plight of the school and calls on the government to transform it into a model school in Oron and Akwa Ibom State.
If you want to talk about this school in particular, for me, as I came in here, I felt like weeping because of the deplorable state. Methodist Senior Science School has been one of the schools that we knew from across the Niger, the other side there of the state. When I say across the Niger, that's across the other river there. So for us over there, when we hear about Methodist Senior Science College or School Oron, what I'm saying today doesn't really look like that school. But all the same, we know what is happening. For me, I just know that the coming of private schools has really brought down the public schools in our society. But all the same, with what Inoyo Toro Foundation has been doing over the years, and are doing for us to come here and see the teachers, come here and see the students, and come in here today, we came for the inter-house sport. I came because of Inoyo Toro Foundation. I have never entered this school before, so my coming here today is because of Inoyo Toro Foundation. And what your question is, what would you think the foundation would do? I think number one, yes, we know we have a government. The foundation has already started some work, talking with government, collaborating with government to see what they can do. This place is a massive, it's a good school environment. I think that the foundation will have to do some work with government who is saddled with the responsibility of running schools to do something about this school. We cannot allow it to be in the form that it is. If we come here, at least when we had it as a Methodist, a Senior Science College of then, it was a reference point. Why can't we come make this place a model school in Oron? Make Methodist Senior Science School in Oron a model school in Oron and change the narrative. There are many people living in this environment. They'll send their children to this school. So it's not a foundation that will come and take over the school and run. But the foundation can, collaborate with government, talk with government, let government live to our responsibility and setting up this place as a model school in Oron.
The inter-house sport competition featured colorful groups of green, red, blue, and yellow houses, with Modupe Bankole representing the green house. As Modupe Bankole continues her journey with the Inoyo Toro Foundation, there is hope for a brighter future for the Methodist Senior Science College Oron. The collaborative efforts of individuals, foundations, and the government can transform the school into a beacon of education and opportunity for the generations to come.